As American society and culture developed, new immigrants were relocating to the United States. The first major gangs in the 19th century, New York City, were the Irish gangs such as the Wyos and the Dead Rabbits. These were followed by the Italian Five-Point gangs and later a Jewish gang known as the Eastman Gang. There were also nativist, anti-immigration gangs such as the Bowery Boys and the American Mafia during the late 19th century, following waves of immigration from Sicily. The terms gangster and mobster are mostly in the United States to refer to members of criminal organizations associated with prohibition or with an American offshoot of the Italian Mafia, such as the Chicago Outfit, the Philadelphia Mafia, or the Five Families. In 1920, the 18th Amendment of the United States Constitution banned the sale, manufacture, and transportation of alcohol for consumption.
Hi, I'm Logan here, and we're filming Cops, and this is Jacob Morris, the cop in duty. And we're here to make, what are we doing here?
We're stopping prohibition, that's what we're doing.
You heard it first from Jacob. Hey, a felon!
Stop! You! We got it, we got it. We got it, don't worry, we got it.
Make an arrest, officer. Pull that inky binky out.
It's okay, I got another. Dang, Flabbit, look at this guy.
Get him!
Look at this guy.
Oh. Detain him!
Let's go.
He's making a run!
I got him. No worries. I got him.
Throw the bottle out!
Please. Hands behind your back. Let's go.
Throw that thing.
Let's go. I got it. I got it.
More for us. Exactly. Gangsters use acute violence to take turf and protect their interests.
Many gangs sold alcohol illegally for tremendous profit.
What's the password? Okay.
Have yourself a seat.
Okay.
Oh.
Are we waiting for you to
No, I'm the bartender. No drink from me. Would you like another?
No.
Should you try the pomegranate?
I'm fine.
Okay. Would you like any drinks? Perhaps some ginger ale.
Sure.
Okay, Chardonnay. Enjoy.
The 1920s was a decade of change, when Americans owned cars, radios, and telephones for the first time. A substantial growth of industry occurred in North Carolina, especially in the areas of tobacco, textiles, and furniture. Some rural farmers were leaving their farms in order to receive a regular paycheck in the factories. Unions were on the rise. Women shortened or bobbed their hair, flappers danced, and wore short, fancy dresses.
Guess what? I'm a dude.
And men shaved off their beards. The 1920s represented an era of change and growth. The decade was one of learning and exploration. America had become a world power and was no longer considered just another former British colony. American culture, such as books, movies, and Broadway theater, was now being exported to the rest of the world. World War I had left Europe on the decline and America on the rise. The decade of the 1920s helped to establish America's position in respect to the rest of the world through industry, inventions, and creativity.
During the Harding administration, a stopgap immigration measure was passed by Congress in 1921 for the purpose of slowing the flood of immigrants entering the United States. In 1924, the Immigration Act was passed, which imposed for the first time a limit on the number of immigrants allowed to enter the United States. They established a new national origin system that created different quotas for immigrants from each country. The clear aim of this law was to restrict the entry of immigrants from Southern and Eastern Europe, while welcoming relatively large numbers of newcomers from Britain, Ireland, and Northern Europe. During Prohibition, the manufacture, transportation, import, export, and sale of alcoholic beverages was restricted or illegal.
Hey, you stop it there. No alcohol.
No.
Behind your back.
Oh my god, you just...
Prohibition was supposed to lower crime and corruption, reduce social problems, lower taxes needed to support prisons and poorhouses, and improve health and hygiene in America. Instead, alcohol became more dangerous to consume, organized crime blossomed, courts and prison systems became overloaded, and endemic corruption of police and public officials occurred.
Calvin Coolidge was the 30th president. He served 2 terms, and they were 1923 to 1929. His father administered the oath of office as Coolidge placed his hand on the family Bible. In his inaugural, he asserted that the country had achieved a state of contentment seldom before seen. He pledged himself to maintain the status quo. In subsequent years, he twice vetoed farm relief bills and killed a plan to produce cheap federal electric power on the Tennessee River. Born in Plymouth, Vermont, on July 4, 1872, Coolidge was the son of a village storekeeper. He was graduated from Amherst College with honors and entered into law and politics in Northampton, Massachusetts. Slowly, he went up the political ladder from councilman in Northampton to governor of Massachusetts as a Republican. I'm Calvin Coolidge, and I'm climbing the political ladder. As president, Coolidge just demonstrated his determination to preserve the old moral and economic precepts amid the material prosperity which many Americans were enjoying.
The country needs every ounce of its energy to restore itself. The costs of government are all assessed upon the people. This means that the farmer is doomed to provide a certain amount of money out of the sale of his produce, no matter how low the price, to pay his taxes. The manufacturer, the professional man, the clerk must do the same from their income. The wage earner, often at a higher rate when compared with his earning, makes his contribution, perhaps not directly, but indirectly, in the advanced cost of everything he buys.
By the time the disaster of the Great Depression hit the country, Coolidge was in retirement. Before his death in January 1933, he confided to an old friend, "I feel I no longer fit in with these times." Herbert Hoover was the 31st President of the United States. He served one term, and it was 1929 to 1933. Herbert Hoover brought to the presidency an unparalleled reputation for public service as an engineer, administrator, and humanitarian. Born in an Iowa village in 1874, he grew up in Oregon. He enrolled at Stanford University when it opened in 1891. Graduating as a mining engineer. Hoover became the Republican presidential nominee in 1928. He then said, "We in America today are nearer to the final triumph over poverty than ever before in the history of any land." His election seemed to ensure prosperity.
Our tobacco farm is doing so well.
We're so rich, what could go wrong?
Yet within months, the stock market crashed, and the nation spiraled downward into a depression.
During the 1920s, the U.S. stock market underwent rapid expansion, reaching its peak in August 1929. By then, production had already declined and unemployment was on the rise, leaving stocks in a great excess of the real value. Stock prices began to decline in September and early October in 1928. On October 18th, the fall began. Panic set in. On October 24th, Black Thursday, a record number of shares were traded. Investment companies and leading bankers attempt to stabilize the market by buying stocks and moderating the fall on Friday. On Monday, however, the stock market went back into a free fall. The following day, Black Tuesday, in which a new record number of shares were traded. Billions of dollars were lost, wiping out thousands of investors and banks.
The 1920s was an era of wealth and prosperity that unfortunately ended with economic collapse.
Did you see that outfit?
Yeah, okay, do that. Hey, ready? Ready? Logan, let's go, come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Hold on, we go. Right, hold on. Right, left, right, left.
Just keep doing it until you say stop.
Ready?
1.
Go.
Logan, you have to act like you're... No!
No, you have to slap him, it's gotta be real.
It has to be real.
Okay, so actually...
Yeah.
No, we go.
You go!